Farnsworth, president of the United States Rocket Society, urged defense officials not to permit our planes to fire at any flying saucers. He says this might alienate mankind from beings of far superior forces. Farnsworth feels that friendly contact should be sought as long as possible.
Behind the scenes, the CIA had other concerns. A secret internal memo urged immediate attention to unexplained objects in the vicinity of major U.S. defense installations.
I would dare say, if anything happened that we thought was a threat to our national security, somebody out there, one of the services, would respond to it.
Remember, this is the height of the Cold War. Okay, there are bombers on both sides loaded with nuclear bombs.
Dr. Jacques Vallée was the inspiration for the French UFO researcher in Steven Spielberg's Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
N'avez-vous pas fait récemment une rencontre?
Have you recently had a close encounter?
In real life, Dr. Vallée conducted sober scientific research on the phenomenon.
We know now that there is no simple answer.
For decades, he met with witnesses and traveled the globe gathering evidence, ultimately creating the first database on the UFO subject.
Mr. Chairman, all the great nations of the world are represented on this committee. Let us keep in mind that the UFO phenomenon may represent an even greater reality.
Vallée also consulted with scientific, military, and government officials, including Project Blue Book's top science advisor, Dr. J. Allen Hynek.
I began my work as scientific consultant to the United States Air Force as an open skeptic.
Hynek was a university astronomer with a high security clearance when the Air Force recruited him to investigate UFOs.
And it so happened when the Air Force got the job of trying to figure out what some of these strange flying saucer stories were about, well, they needed an astronomer to see how many of the reports could possibly be explained as meteors and twinkling stars and planets.
The two scientists became close colleagues, with Hynek entrusting Vallée to index the reams of Blue Book files scattered throughout Hynek's home. It was there that Vallée made a chance discovery of a letter so secret he had to appeal to the chief counsel of the Senate Defense Appropriations Committee to get it declassified.
That document changed my life. It taught me that the subject had been taken much more seriously than anybody thought.
The document revealed an ultra-secret, highly funded scientific investigation, working parallel to Blue Book, unknown to all but a select few. The letter was signed by H.C. Cross, Director of Exotic Metallurgy at Battelle National Laboratories.
These were the people who had analyzed the files with a large budget, with highly competent physicists and computer scientists. Who are these people? What information did they have?
Good evening. Tonight we go after a fantastic story. The story that flying saucers from other worlds are visiting our planet, just as we are exploring outer space with our own rocket satellites. Our guest is former Marine Air Corps Major Donald Kehoe in his campaign to prove that flying saucers exist. My name is Mike Wallace. The cigarette is Parliament. Why will the United States government withhold information from United States citizens? For what reason?
The Air Force is simply treating the American people like children. They don't trust them with the facts.